Welcome back to the Science Fictionary Podcast, everybody, and we're going to do trivia night. Let's see who all is over here in the chat. Oh, and Chantel is here, so let's get her in here too.
Hey.
Hey,
What's going on?
I love the tiara.
What's up? It can't stay on, so.
That's a
Let's
shame.
see.
And I'm in my Cersei costume, which broke.
Okay. It broke.
Yeah, the zipper. Stupid zipper.
Well, welcome everybody. We're going to talk Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And before we get going, I know everybody here is to want to do Monty Python and the Holy Grail trivia. You got to be a fan. And where did everybody first get introduced to Monty Python? Charles, I'll start with you.
It was a backdoor introduction via Faulty Towers, actually.
Nice.
My mom was a huge proponent of PBS up in Montreal, where we're from, and we used to pick up the feed from upstate New York, and she watched PBS religiously. And one weekend, I happened to walk in, and she was watching Faulty Towers, and it was hilarious. And I said, that lead actor, who's that? And she goes, "Oh, John Cleese." And I said, "Oh, that's great." He goes, "Yeah, he was also in some other crass TV show called Monty Python." Then, of course, I heard the word crass. It's like, okay, mental note. We got to go watch Monty Python. And they had some Monty Python marathons as fundraisers throughout the early 80s. And as soon as I saw Monty Python, I was absolutely hooked. So that's my real first experience with that.
Okay. David, what about you?
Being of the younger generation here, Monty Python is definitely something before my time. So I discovered it just through random clips and memes and stuff, because it's still relevant today. The comedy is, it's still very funny, and a lot of people still find relevant topics to relate the comedy to and relate the jokes to. So I saw a lot of clips about it. I think my first ever video I saw of Monty Python was the Ministry of Silly Walks. And I was like, what is this? And then, of course, I just, being a pop culture nerd, I heard about the movies, and the first Monty Python movie I ever saw was The Holy Grail. So that's kind of where it all started for me, was Holy Grail, and I'm still a big fan. Because like I said, their comedy is still relevant today. It's still funny. It was way ahead of its time.
Yep. That reminds me, though, David, I need to go find it because I didn't actually see it when during Dragon Con this year, but they had there's a Brit track at Dragon Con, and they had a silly walk contest where people were submitting their silly walk videos, and I haven't actually found that video, so I know what I'm doing when we're done tonight. But that was actually the first clip I ever showed my kids. And I wish I had videos of what ensued after.
Daddy included, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. I had to, pull all my muscles trying to do the John Cleese silly walk. But Chantel, what about you?
Believe it or not, well, okay, I got introduced to Monty Python kind of just from being a kid and watching The Flying Circus as a kid, not really knowing what I was watching because I watched so much classic television. But how I got into Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which I can't believe I'm going to do this, I owe a lot of gratitude to a history teacher that I had my sophomore year of high school who I absolutely hated with every fiber of my being. But he showed us this movie because he thought it was a good way to teach history, because it was specifically European history, what I was studying, and I can't keep this on my head. And and he kept telling us, "Oh, just wait until you get to like the rabbit scene and this and that." We're all like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" Let me tell you, when I tell you the entire classroom was just rolling on the floor, I've never seen anything so funny. And I already love comedy. And again, it's one of those movies that, unless you know your history, it's not funny.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still funny, but it is, once you know about the history, it is
It's even funnier.
taken to a whole other level.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's very smart comedy, which I hate
It's
that
witty.
term.
Yeah, it's very witty.
It's very witty.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, what about you?
I actually got into it in college. I was taking Latin for my language, and our professor, we had gotten through with reviewing for a test early. So my professor was like, there's a great Latin joke in Life of Brian. Why don't we just watch Life of Brian? So that's when I fell in love with Monty Python, was watching Life of Brian. The whole room just erupted in laughter with everything, including the great Latin joke, which is, if it's in dative case or not, which only a Latin student will get. But when you do get it, it's hilarious. And after that, I just had to watch all the rest of them.
Yeah. So for me, it was one, I probably found this movie younger than I should have. But at some point, I inherited a box of my uncle's old science fiction books. It's where I got introduced to Dune and Foundation, a lot of the stuff like The Time Machine, a lot of H.G. Wells stuff. But hidden in the bottom of that old dusty box was a VHS cassette. It's Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I think I was 12 years old. And it became an immediate favorite, but it was one that I also had to hide. So, you had to watch it when other people weren't around because, somebody would run tell dad or run tell my grandmother or something like that. But probably of all the things I found in that box, maybe my favorite.
Nice.
Nice.
But we will go ahead and kick off some trivia here. And Chantel, I was telling everybody I didn't do any multiple choice in this, so we're going to see how it goes. I felt kind of guilty about not writing multiple choice.
I just admit defeat
But,
now. I'm terrible under pressure.
But
wait,
I tried
do I
to.
still need a pen and paper?
Yeah, you need something to hold up
Yeah, I'll
answers
be right
on.
back.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're on two podcasts in one night.
I'm
Welcome to
sorry.
Oh, where am I on live tonight? I don't know. Let
I
me
am a
flip the page.
social butterfly. So sorry.
I only have 5 minutes for this podcast. Sorry, everybody.
I was so bad. I was like, I gotta go.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep. Ready.
Not really.
All right, I'm
We
gonna
have like
kick.
2 hours.
Yeah, no, we're not going to go that long. I did write 40
No, I
questions.
said that we have 2 hours before we start. I need to go rewatch.
Before we start? Yeah.
real quick.
Oh, it don't take 2 hours. I was trying to figure out, have y'all watched it on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
version is that? Is that the special edition that came out,
Not
or is
that
that
I
a?
don't understand. I don't
But I
think
didn't
so.
know.
No, I
Okay.
don't think it is.
Exactly as how I
No.
remember it. Yeah.
I mean, the special edition was mostly just remastered, but I think their big claim to fame was an extra 9 seconds of footage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is so Monty Python.
Right. And it's basically just somebody,
9
it's just all the characters yelling at the camera is
Yeah.
really all it is.
Mhm.
All right. So we'll start off with an easy one and work up. So what is the name of Arthur's trusty servant?
Oh, I know. Wait.
Oh, I have to write.
I don't know.
Right?
Wait.
We
am
put them
I
up
doing it
now
right?
or when we're ready or
I'm
when,
doing it
whatever.
right now.
Everybody hold them up.
I don't
didn't-
remember.
I-
I just watched this. 2
I
days
could
ago.
lie and write down what I just saw, but I didn't write it down fast enough, so I'm gonna be honorable.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Yeah,
It is Patsy.
I was thinking.
All right. So far, so good. Still time for this to go south.
Don't forget, I'm still here, Chantal. So, yeah.
This is true. This is true.
All
Wow,
right,
that
so-
was quick. Nice. Thanks.
You're welcome, Charles. This
All right,
is not gonna
what
be any
is-
different in the chat room.
Yeah, it's true.
What is the image on the front of Arthur's tunic?
I got it. That's what I thought, but
Yeah.
I'll be honorable too, Charles.
Now, should we write them down and all show at the same time? Andrew?
Yeah, we need to all do them at the same time.
Okay.
So Charles got that one, and Amanda got that one, and David got that one. Yep.
Shiny
It's a
sun.
it's a sun. I'm a little disappointed that no one noted that it was a sun with a face and a mustache.
You see, I knew there was something weird about it, and that's why you were bringing it up. That's why I was like,
Making
I was
more things
thinking-
weird than that.
I imagined
Right.
that image, but then I was like, am I just thinking about God in the movie?
Yeah.
I got it. I wasn't sure. The images are all crossing.
Yeah. Because you do have the God image in there.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3. Why do witches burn?
okay. We're waiting, right?
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Okay, my grammar isn't good because I had to erase something, but
Come
I'm
on,
ready.
Charles.
I'm ready.
All right. Is everybody ready?
I'm still writing.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Let's see them.
Oh man, I was really wrong.
Yep. They're made of wood.
I said they are wood. I hope that
That's close enough.
close
Yeah.
enough. Thanks. What was yours, Amanda?
I did not remember it all, so I just
Oh.
wrote gibberish pretty much.
I wrote they wait like wood. Yeah, so that's not very good English, but you know, I'm not here for that.
All right. I'll go ahead and I'm going to skip down to this one because I see the name. I see the name that Chantel is using down there. What is the name of Zoot's identical twin sister?
Got it.
oh,
This is terrible. I'm doing better than I thought.
oh my god.
I love everybody just spitting out random quotes in the
I know,
chat.
it's great. I love it. I love this movie.
Okay.
All right.
think
Everybody
I'm
ready? All right. Let's see them.
This is a guess.
Yeah, I
I think Chantel looks like Chantel's the only one that got this. It is dingo.
Uh-huh.
yeah, I
Doink.
had
Mine doesn't count for the letter
I
D.
had zip.
Yep.
Okay. We're on the same track, Amanda.
Yeah.
Dingo? A doink? Wow.
All right, I'm gonna go to a little bit harder one, also related to Zoot. Zoot gives a very specific list of who lives in Castle Anthrax. Who are they?
Oh.
Oh.
It's a how many and another
Yeah.
descriptor.
You gonna award half points?
I'm trying to remember the wording. Hold on. I think I paraphrasing possibly.
All right, everybody ready?
I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, let's see them.
Two bros in a hot tub because they're 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
What? Something
Amanda, did you have anything?
I was thinking.
Okay. Well, Chantel is the closest.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to give Chantel a point.
Okay.
You can give me
Uh,
half point if you
The
want.
answer is 8 score young blondes and brunettes between 16 and 19 and a half.
Oh,
crap, I wasn't even
that's
close.
Right. That's right.
Jeez. I'm surprised you
I
took the
just
extra show to
I
write
just
that
pulled out a
down.
meme. That's all I whenever I'm under pressure. Just pull out a meme.
Oh.
Who rescues the less than grateful Sir Galahad from Castle Anthrax?
I'm killing
All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's see them. All right, everybody got that one.
Yay.
My next answer was gonna be Amidala, so I'm glad I got that one right.
Last one about Castle Anthrax. What first attracted Galahad to Castle Anthrax?
You know, I'm having to write legibly, and I don't appreciate this. But
I'm gonna be uber specific.
Okay. I think that's it.
And I'm writing like I had a stroke.
All right, everybody got an answer?
That's the
Yeah.
time today.
All right.
Uh,
What did yours say, David?
Yeah, I have
wanting
the
to
worst
rescue
handwriting, man.
them.
I had a distressed woman.
Okay. Yes, Charles and Chantel, it was a Grail-shaped beacon.
Woo! Yay, Charles!
Dang.
Yeah. Virtual high five. Wait, actually, instead of a virtual high five, how about a virtual?
Yeah! Coconut!
I'm on my way. I'll be right
I
there.
prefer that.
You know, if you ask me these questions, just a normal conversation, I'd probably know the answer to all of them.
And that's what I was.
Oh,
afraid
I'm
of, 'cause
terrible.
I hate
I
trivia.
I blank in trivia. Bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I know this movie so well, and yet I'm blanking.
All right. So, what appendage does the Black Knight lose first?
Does it count which one?
Yep.
Oh, it does.
Mm,
I think.
Does pride count? No.
Good, Charles. I love
All right.
you right now. None shall.
Let's see them.
We all
Yep.
got it wrong. Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Everybody
you
got it
all
right.
wrong.
His left arm.
I mean, the fact that we all got that right, and that's a pretty specific question, man. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Congrats,
That's what I was
everybody. I think we
visualizing.
deserve double points on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. According to Bedivere, the Earth is said to be what shape?
I know. Okay.
Oh, shit, how do you spell that?
No, that can't be right, can it?
Dude, I'm really loving this.
Wow, I don't know if I spelled it right.
Oh God.
All right. Everybody got an answer?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Let's see them.
Charles, what the hell is wrong with you?
you tried.
Banana is correct.
Go back to school.
I covered my bases. I just wasn't.
And both of them were wrong, my friend.
It's a Bananarama.
Banana.
B-A. Oh,
Thanks,
that's
Laura.
not. That's Mississippi song. MISSI. Wow, I'm completely wrong on both. So B-A-N-A-N-A, right?
MISSIPPI.
Wow.
I went to Mississippi public school, so that was required learning.
I thought you were gonna say banana school, but okay.
Oh man.
Might as well have been.
Let's see.
Get on with it.
Somebody's impatient.
Someone's under-
In order to maintain airspeed velocity, a swallow needs to beat its wings how many times every second, according to Arthur?
Oh
That's
god.
specific.
Oh.
Well,
I don't
wait,
know.
say that again?
Where'd the question go? In order to maintain airspeed velocity, a swallow needs to beat its wings how many times every second?
Well, this is a raid question. We don't know what type of swallow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're a kid.
Yeah.
Andrew, eject yourself. Eject yourself.
Oh god, I love this movie.
Wow.
All right. Anybody got an answer?
Right. I don't know.
Nope.
No.
It's 40. It's 43.
Hey, at least I spelled 24 right.
True, you did.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So one of the first people that Arthur meets on his quest is Dennis. Dennis and the unnamed woman are gathering what?
Uh-huh.
Everybody ready?
Mhm.
All right.
There's some lovely dirt over here.
Oh, I had dung.
Is it dirt or mud? I can't remember.
It's actually filth.
Oh,
Okay.
That's,
Mostly
you know,
royalty.
Dennis, there's some lovely filth down here.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
So is that like the actual answer? Because she did vocalize filth. Is that you're specific on that one?
I mean, filth is the only thing they tell us they're gathering.
That's,
So
oh, no, that's
I always
totally
thought it was
legit.
dung that they were gathering, like cow dung, but
I don't know what
I
it
don't
actually
know.
was.
Okay.
They just tell
I don't
us
wanna know.
filth.
It looks
Okay.
like mud.
All right. So after Arthur explains who he is and how he came to power, Dennis paraphrases Arthur's explanation of how he became king in 3 different ways. Can you name one of them?
Oh my god, I can see the scene in my head.
that's what I'm doing too. I can see it in my head.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one now. This is some water. I can't say it. Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot a cup.
I'm ready.
Hey,
Oh,
Oh,
there
no
it is.
idea
you
if
do
it's
you.
right.
You be you.
All right. Let's see what everybody's got. We'll have to look at these one at a time. And yes, an aquatic ceremony, a farcical aquatic ceremony. Tyranny, no. What does yours say, Amanda?
Father screwed a princess.
No, strange women lying in ponds. So yes, Charles and Chantel both hit.
Watery tart. That's my favorite.
Somewhat,
line
that's
in the
what's singing in my head. Somewhat a retard. Tosses about
And he also-
Now that you say it, I 100% remember all of it.
And some moistened bent lobbed a scimitar.
Cracks me up, man. Oh, somebody cracks me up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm watching it on my way to LA again.
How do you know he's royalty? Because he's not covered in shit. Oh, I felt so scandalous when I watched that when I was young. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, God.
According to Arthur, what also floats in water?
Ready?
All right.
I got nothing.
Ready.
Small pebbles.
Wait, what are we doing? I didn't even hear the question.
Oh no. The question was, according to
Too late now,
Arthur,
they
what
should've
also floats in water?
Yeah, they were. I mean, I know it is duck, but
Well, we'll just skip
They
that
already
one
showed
because
their
I don't know
answers.
who all did or didn't hear the question there.
I heard it, but
I know I didn't.
I
hear it all,
did. I
but
just didn't
cut
have
out.
an answer.
I had guts.
I just chose not to answer.
Yeah, I chose
Big
not to
difference.
answer. It's not that I didn't know. I just have nothing to prove to you.
Burner, she's a witch.
Who? What character provides Arthur and Bedivere with a shrubbery? All right.
I got nothing.
Yes, it is Roger. Roger the Shrubber.
Yay!
Yep, I didn't have that one.
Or Dennis. Or sorry, Eric Idle.
Yay.
All right, we'll go a little bit easier one here. What is the name of the enchanter encountered by the knights?
The enchanter encountered by the knights.
Yes.
Oh God. I'm giggling like a little 12-year-old kid. Just think of all the scenes that you're going back.
Brain.
All right.
I didn't have one.
All right, it is Tim. And I'm almost disappointed that nobody had a question mark after it.
Oh man, I didn't put the question mark. I'm sorry.
Oh, did you?
I did put some call me ...
Why do the knights decide not to go to Camelot?
Damn it! I put this in the chat
I
2 days
know.
ago.
You said like 100 times.
This
Hey,
also
Siri.
this also applies to my mind most days, by the way.
Me too.
All right.
I got really specific.
No.
It is
That's
because
stupid.
it tis a silly place.
Dang it, I knew that.
Oh,
All right.
he was so bad on
finish-
this tonight.
Finish this line from the song at Camelot. We dine well here in Camelot. We eat.
Is that what we're finishing?
That's what you're
Yeah.
finishing. You all right, Charles?
Yeah, 'cause I tried memorizing that one, and I couldn't, except for this part.
I'm gonna put my crown on for this one. I think I got it. I'm very competitive, if you haven't been able to tell.
We're gonna have to use that for like all Red 5 trivia nights. That's gonna be the crowns to be passed around for the winner.
All right, everybody got an answer?
Yep.
All right, let's see them.
Oh, I freaking
Oh
God,
my
I knew that.
Gosh, how did I not? Oh,
I knew that.
All right. Yeah.
I knew that. Oh,
Give Chantel had the full answer there.
Oh.
Ham and jam and spam a lot.
I've only been singing it all week.
It's really hard to sing because you have to mispronounce so many words.
Yeah.
And hit that baritone.
And from the diaphragm a lot.
All right, here's another finish this line. This is not from the song though. This is from the battle with the rabbit at the cave.
Yes.
We'll not risk another frontal assault. That rabbit is
All right, I've seen this movie too many times. This is sad. This is so sad. I don't know if I should be happy or get a life.
Wow.
all right. What you got? Dynamite is the correct
Oh.
answer.
That's the answer?
Dynamite. That rabbit is dynamite.
I like your thought process, Amanda.
yeah.
Rabid.
Rabbit.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
that's why I thought, because of the play on words. I was like, oh, maybe it's that one. Yeah.
All right. This one I know you all should get this one.
Great.
This will
It's
be the
another
one I missed.
finish this line. Your mother was a hamster and
Oh, come on.
I hope I spelled that right.
You know I didn't.
I don't
all right, let's see them.
Elderberries, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
course.
Damn
I
it,
need to-
elderberries. Got me again.
I'm gonna take a master class on training your mind.
All right. What word can the knights who say knee not hear?
Oh. And they can't hear it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the one that they freak out when they hear it.
Okay.
All right, everybody ready?
I'm still going.
Oh, whoops.
Um,
Oh. I'm gonna be an honorable man here.
I don't know. You
Ready?
guys can go.
Ready?
Yeah.
I said knee.
It
Then
is
I realized
correct.
it's nay.
Okay.
Bonus question: can anybody tell me what the Knights of Knee changed their name to?
Oh, jeez.
The knights,
Oh.
No.
the knights who say,
Wiki,
No.
nucky,
Wiki, wiki, Wing pop, I don't know what they say.
"Oh, I
They
just wanted
trailed
to
off
hear
in the
everybody do it."
That was worth it
Eki,
right there.
eki, eki, pating.
And Andrew just got his sound bit for the preview.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's right, Bolzora.
All right, Swamp Castle. How many castles did the king of Swamp Castle build before one didn't sink into the swamp?
Oh god. The Swamp Castle story.
No.
I think it's that. So I'm not sure.
All right, answers.
Oh.
4 is correct.
Oh, I was close. Close.
All right, so David and Amanda are tied at this point in the game, and
Really?
Chantel is 2 points ahead of Charles.
Ooh.
Suck it.
Actually, I thought he was way ahead of me. Wow, that's good.
Now you've stayed close.
You better stay there, Charles.
So this has become 2 different trivia games going on.
It is.
Me
It
versus
is.
Amanda.
Exactly.
There's just you and me, David, that are hanging
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, and
All right.
we're battling.
So, Monty Python, I want to know how much any of y'all have ever paid attention to the opening credits,
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
because the opening credits are,
The best part of the movie.
in some ways,
Some ways.
so. According to the credits, what member of the family was bitten by the Majestic Moose?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is where I'm gonna blink.
I was really hoping you were going to ask what is the animal that they referred to, because I knew
Yeah.
all Majestic
Well,
Moose.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
moose. Yeah.
Well, except for the last bit of credits where it's the llamas.
Yeah, it's a llama.
Yeah.
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 Obviously,
No
we're not
llamas.
that question then. I knew the 2 of them.
Right.
This
All
one
right.
I don't.
Did anybody have answers to who was
Yeah.
bitten by the Majestic Moose?
Yeah, this one I got wrong.
Nope. It is a moose once bit my sister.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. The knights who say knee are keepers of what? When we first meet them, they claim they are the keepers of a specific thing.
Oh dear Lord, I'm so thankful I'm seeing blank faces on everyone.
This is honestly one I wrote, and I'm not sure if I hadn't watched it today, I would have gotten this one right.
Uh-huh.
So let's see. Anybody got an answer?
Well,
I'm
I'm
blank
taking
on
a
this
stab
one.
at something. Gonna pretty much guarantee it's not right.
Let's see the answers.
No, I got nothing. Blink. I was
It's the
going to put that.
it's the sacred words.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh, the sacred word. Okay.
Hi, Kitty.
Thank the Lord.
Hey, cat. Hey.
Oh, cool.
Cute.
The knights who say need demand that what be done with a herring?
You didn't say herring properly, by the way.
Oh, I didn't.
Nope. Ah,
Herring.
All right,
Aw.
David, you still writing?
Does your cat
No,
know the answer?
I'm good.
Oh, you were froze up. You looked like you were deep in thought.
Well, I was, but I was finished writing.
What's
All
the
right,
name of your
let's-
cat, Amanda?
Hera.
Oh,
oh, cool.
I don't remember.
Oh. I went with the whole red, like red herring.
That's right. Cut down the largest tree in the forest.
Okay. I need another sheet of paper.
In the cave of Caer Banog, how do the knights survive the attack by the black beast? This is one of the animated sequences.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it the animated sequence? Yeah.
All right. Anybody got an answer?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's right.
I don't know if it's right.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's right. The animator suffers a fatal heart attack.
That's
Uh-huh.
right.
I knew that!
Rest in peace, Terry Gilliam.
Yeah.
All right. When Lancelot storms Swamp Castle, he kills 8 guests, including one of significant importance. Who is that person?
Oh shit. Sorry. I just seen Dragon Buddies comment huge trucks of life. Oh man. Okay.
Like when he tries to sing, stop that, stop that. That's right.
Music. Shit. Okay. Okay.
All right, let's see him. Charles, hold yours up a little bit higher. The bride. No, not the bride. The bride's father.
Ah, dang it.
How did
Oh.
the 3 of us
Look what I crossed.
think it
I
was
hope
the
she could look
bride?
upon me as
I
her own
could've
dad in a
swore
very
it was the
real,
bride that got-
binding
Yeah,
sense.
because he's planning on
Oh.
the king is planning on marrying the bride to Lancelot.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Kicked her
I
in the
think we
stomach
might have
is what
slid
he
from another universe where the bride died.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. None of us have been wrong. We just are suffering from Mandela effect because we're from a different universe.
This isn't Marvel's What If.
Maybe we're from an alternate universe where these events happened in the Monty Python.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Sure,
Yes.
we'll go with that.
All right, at the cave of Caer Banog, what weapon was deployed with the assistance of Brother Maynard?
I have no idea if I'm right, but it sounds right.
Oh, only had a dime for every time I said this one.
All right, let's see him. Yeah, the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
Ah, okay. I was close.
This just reminded me of my actual first introduction to Monty Python was in the game Fallout New Vegas, where that's a weapon you can get
Yes,
Oh.
it is. It is a
Yeah.
weapon you can get.
with the Wild Wasteland perk. Yeah,
Is it with the Wild Wasteland perk?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, a bonus, a related question. What book does Brother Maynard read from?
I know this one.
Oh crap!
I don't know the verses though. I don't think.
I feel like I can hear the word. I just don't know if I'm spelling it right.
Man, I hope you can read this. Jeez.
All right, everybody got something?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know if I spelled it right.
Yes. Charles got the whole thing over there. The Book
Yeah.
of Armaments.
I don't know. I couldn't spell it.
I thought I was being clever with the script.
That was a good one.
That's something Monty Python would do.
How many questions left?
Let's do like 5 more.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Okay.
heart is racing. I don't know if it's all the Coke Zero or not, but wow. Okay.
Pressure.
Bedivere conceives of a plan to build a large wooden rabbit to sneak into the city, into the castle. When that fails, he conceives a second plan to build what? All right, everybody got an answer?
Mm.
All right, let's see them.
Oh, that's right. It was a badger.
It is. That's a
No, it's a badger.
large wooden badger.
That's
Oh,
right.
badger. Yeah.
I didn't say large wooden badger. I just said. I said badger.
Yeah,
Is that good
yeah,
enough?
no, that's good enough. So the French soldiers begin to catapult animals over the wall.
That's where I was getting catapult from. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is the first animal catapulted over the wall?
Oh,
Oh.
the fir-
Only because he says it in French. That's why I remember it.
Mm.
Everybody got an answer?
Yes.
All right.
That's your lavash.
What does yours say? Does it say a badger?
A badger.
A
Yeah.
badger.
Idiot.
The cow is correct.
I thought it was a cow for a second.
That's what I thought too, but I thought I was wrong.
We gotta believe in ourselves more, man.
I know.
I know. Come on, guys.
Second guessing myself too much.
No, man. First instincts. Usually the correct one.
All right. Just prior to the witch scene, we see, or just at the beginning of the witch thing, when we first see Bedivere, what is Bedivere doing?
Before the witch scene.
Just at the beginning, like before they get to him, when he hears them coming, it shows him, and he's doing something very specific. All right, everybody got an answer?
Wait.
Yep.
Ah.
All right, I'm ready.
I don't remember. I'm guessing.
All right, let's see him. Yes, that's right. He is. I'll give it to
Yeah.
you. He's tying coconuts to a dove.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Oh, it's a dove, not a swallow.
Oh, that's
It's actually a dove that.
It's white.
It's a white dove.
That's right. You're right. It's me so
Okay.
stupid.
He's tying coconuts to it. Okay.
Where am I getting golden goose from?
Do not
Willy
know.
Wonka.
I don't know.
I knew there's something with the bird. I don't know. I think I came from another universe. I really do.
I want to see this movie, by the way, because
I
this
must
script
have. I
sounds
must
awesome.
have
Yeah, man,
came.
it sounds like a
I
winner.
must have came with you from that universe.
I don't know why I had it in my head, like the image of a golden goose in the cage in that scene.
All right. The book of the film is used to introduce the remaining cast after Bedivere joins Arthur. Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot, has 3 distinguishing events listed in the book. Can you name one of them?
Which one, Sir Robin
My
or Sir
favorite one.
Lancelot?
Sir Robin.
Okay.
My favorite one.
It's Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot.
And that's in the book,
Oh, okay.
not the song, right?
correct.
Okay. See, I know the song.
I'm with you.
Amanda.
I'm with you. I did not know
Funny.
this one.
All right.
That was my guess, Dragon Buddies. They're not appearing in this film, but apparently it's the wrong answer.
Yeah, the athlete names are not appearing in this film.
All right. Has anybody got something?
Sorry.
All right.
I'm writing something
Ran
too.
away.
This is my
That is
favorite.
correct, Chantel. That's definitely one of them.
Oh, is it? Okay. See, I remember the Sir Robin song, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
when
always
he's
makes me
first
laugh.
introduced, he nearly fought the dragon of Agnor. He
Okay.
nearly stood up to the vicious chicken of Bristol. And he personally wet himself at the Battle of Baden Hill.
Oh my god. and then you have that brave Sir Robin song, which is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So I love that song.
That's good.
Oh my god.
Now I got another cat. Go in
Hey, kitty.
there.
I love it.
Oh,
I
jeez.
love all fur babies. Oh my
In one scene, this is in the same scene where Bedivere is telling Arthur that the world is shaped like a banana. He Arthur says, Bedivere, please explain to me again how sheep's bladder may be employed to prevent what?
Wow.
Oh shit.
I know that scene too.
I'm going by something from history, but maybe it's right for the answer.
I know where you're going, Amanda.
Yeah.
Um, I have no idea.
I didn't either. That's why I went the historical route.
Yeah.
All right, let's see them.
I don't know.
Boils, flooding,
The plague.
contraception, the plague. Charles is actually the closest because it's a natural event.
Wow.
It's
Oh, wow.
It's earthquakes.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
So let's see. Why would the French soldier's master not be keen to join the quest for the Holy Grail? This is one of my favorite lines from the whole thing.
Can we all get a chance to recite it?
Sure. And start
Only-
making y'all all come in one at a time and recite the lines. All right. Let's see them. It's already got one. That is correct.
Only got one.
That's so funny.
Oh.
Yeah, this
All
movie's
right, let's
genius.
see. Let's see if I can find one more question here.
And what was the name of the Lord?
Louis Lombard. I don't even remember some crazy shit. Oh my god.
I have been holding that in for like a week. Okay?
Nobody would say it.
A week.
Oh, I'm crying. This is so funny. This is so funny. Oh man.
According to the last words of Joseph of Arimathea, he who is valiant and pure of spirit may find the Holy Grail in the castle of.
Oh my god. Chantel's lost it.
Because I know the scene. And I'm saying it in my head, I see it. It's so funny to me.
Oh my god.
You understand, the sillier the better. Oh my god, I'm dying.
All right. Everybody got an answer? David, do you have an answer?
No.
You haven't
You would've
moved
just
in a while.
carved it out. You definitely wrong.
Oh my god.
Y'all both got it right.
No. Ah.
I swear I've seen this movie.
The best is when Bedivere tries to say it.
Oh man.
Oh, John H. in the chat got it right there. Ah.
All right, so let's see. Well, Chantel won with 25 correct answers.
Nice.
I think I was last place. I got
You and David tied. You both had
Okay.
5 correct
All
answers.
right.
Please don't tell me I lost by one.
Yay!
You lost by 2, Charles.
Okay.
We got 5.
You
It
had
was
23,
a
so
good game.
Biatch.
that was fun. We'll have to do some more
Oh, it's much
Python
fun
stuff
because
at
I
some
won.
point. But I want to know, after doing this, after talking questions and just seeing y'all crack up at just thinking about scenes, I want to know what your favorite scenes in this movie are.
I'll go first. My
Okay.
favorite is actually at the beginning, and it's when it's the plague and they're going to bring out your dead,
Mhm.
and they bring the guy out, and then he goes, "I'm not dead yet,"
I want to go in the car.
and then he's like, "Well, you're gonna be dead,"
Yeah, I love those scenes. I love the recurring themes because they do that again. Lancelot does that same thing again with Concord later
Yes.
when the arrow
Yes.
hits him.
Yes.
I'm not a Titan thing.
Um, I think my favorite kind of recurring joke, and it's real subtle, and I'd probably watched the movie several times before I realized what was happening, is the random things that happen to cats.
Yeah, the black cat. Black cat.
Yeah.
Black cat
Yes.
specifically,
Mhm.
like someone beating a rug with a cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
The knight
Yeah.
steps on a
Yeah.
cat. There's actually a scene where someone's just standing there hitting the cat against the wall.
Yeah.
Superstition, baby.
I also really like the scene where Lancelot murders somebody, and then there's that whole investigation about the murder, and he gets arrested on the side of the
Where he
road.
murders the historian. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets arrested, and that's why he wasn't there.
Yeah. My favorites. This is funny and really meta because this is kind of a cop out answer. But my favorite scene is the final scene, which in itself is a cop out because they get out of doing the battle.
Well, they
because
ran out of
cops
money.
Show up.
They ran out of money.
Yeah. So then it's a cop out because just literal cops show up and just take them away, and that's it. It's my favorite scene because the first time I saw it, I remember sitting there just stunned, and that's when it all clicked into place with me how special this movie was.
Yeah. What I love about these movies is the little things, just the
Yeah.
little
The
subtle
little
things.
subtle
great.
things. Yeah.
Like when they charge the castle where the French are, and Arthur starts yelling, "Run away, run away!" And Lancelot still runs up to the castle and stabs the castle.
And stabs the cat.
Yes.
I love when they're wheeling up the wooden rabbit and they're like pushing it, and then they run back. They show up back like in the foreground before they're even finished getting out of the background of pushing the rabbit. It's very subtle, but it's something I noticed. Like before they were even finished, you know, you see them in the distance pushing the rabbit up, and then they run away. Before they're even done running away, they're already popping back up right in front of the camera.
Does anybody else like the scene where they're doing the riddles and you know the one, I think it's Lancelot gets the really easy question.
Yeah, he's the first one.
And then Sir Robin gets it, and it's like this really tough and like out of this world.
Capitalism theory.
What? And he's like, "What? What do you mean?"
I think Robin's my favorite character.
That whole Sir
Robin.
Robin song is
It's so funny. The song is
The
hilarious. The lyrics are great.
the fact that if you put it all together, it's insanely long
It's
because there's
insane.
like 5 clips. And I love the scene, the animated scenes,
Yeah.
where in the what is it, the Valley of Nador in the winter, and you know to survive they eat Robin's minstrels.
Yeah, they
And
do.
it's like, and there was much rejoicing.
My favorite part is the when they trick the keeper of the bridge, African or European. I don't know that. But for me, I think the biggest thing that probably when I saw it was breaking that fourth wall. How the movie is taken out of a movie and you're situated now in a real world situation where these cops are arresting these actors, and the cop at the end looks at the camera, says, stop this, and that's where the movie ends. And it's like, wait a second, like it blew my mind as a kid. I did not
Exactly. Like that's when it all. I just stared
that-
there. Like I remember I saw it with my dad, and I was like, excuse me, like that's it. Like
Yeah, it's like, you know, that when you see Lancelot get arrested by the cops, you're
Yes.
like, wait a minute here.
It's so funny. It's so great. I love it.
I love this.
Oh, I love
Everybody's
that.
talking about
yes.
this.
I love that
When he
scene.
runs
And I
up.
still maintain one of
And
those
he's so
guards
far
looks just
away.
like Conan O'Brien.
He does.
I'm sorry,
He
that
does.
guard looks just like him.
Oh,
I love that whole
the whole
scene.
swamp castle sequence.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
is hilarious. I mean,
Well, I
'cause you got
love how much of a loose cannon Lancelot is. Like
Yes.
once Lancelot goes into battle, he's just killing everybody. He's even stabbing the flowers on the wall.
yes. He's just and it's like and by the time he's end, it's this bloodbath, and there's
That's
all these
why
dead
ridiculous
people.
violence like that always cracks me up. That's why I like the newscast battle in Anchorman, because it's just so ridiculous.
The
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yes, that one.
Jesus. I love the conviction of the mob when they're trying to convince Bedivere that she's a witch, and
Yes.
she's got a mole in her face. Burn her! She's a witch. All the faces are like so into it. Love the idea of that.
I like she turned me into a newt. I got better. Everybody gets better.
Everybody
I
gets
love
better
that
with their
running joke.
exaggerations. Yeah, throughout it.
Same thing.
When,
Same thing with Lancelot when his horse gets shot with the arrow. Message for you, sir.
Yeah.
I think I
Have-
pulled through.
Have any of
Bedivere
y'all
said-
ever been to Dragon? Oh, I'm sorry, Charles. What was that?
No, it's because when Bedivere asks what else weighs the same as wood, and then King Arthur answers a duck,
Mhm.
and so a duck. Yes, he says, and then the crowd, and then they're all looking at like in amazement. But John Cleese is staring at King Arthur for like a good couple of seconds. Where did this guy come from? And then he comes back to the scene and looks at everybody else.
He laughs during that scene.
Yes,
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
great. He
And the
laughs
things
so
that they
much.
name
Yes.
that weigh less than a duck. I mean, one of them yells gravy.
Yeah, great.
tiny pebbles.
Tiny pebbles. Yes.
And you know, I think a scene we're all forgetting that's so iconic with this movie is the whole Black Knight.
No, I
Oh
love the Black
gosh,
Knight.
yes.
And
Yeah.
you know, just cutting
That's
off
like-
limb
that's
by
really
limb, and then
iconic.
he's like, "I'll bite your legs."
We'll call it a draw.
I had to I had a project in English where I had to like take a quote from Romeo and Juliet and then make a T-shirt out of it. And so I like photo printed the Black Knight without all of his limbs, and just the quote was like "'Tis but a scratch," and I was so proud of it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, I am
Oh,
so
Amanda turned into a
clever.
cat.
Well,
That
she's gonna smack it against the wall.
Oh man. Whew. There was a documentary actually on the Monty Python on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on there.
Oh, I have to look
and
that
they
up
went through the
then.
history. Of
Yeah, I don't know if
I
it's
gotta
on
look
there.
that up.
Yeah.
And they covered obviously the inception of Monty Python, and they had a whole episode about Holy Grail, and there were some fantastic facts in that
Yeah.
in that
It was
show.
a tough shoot.
Yeah, and
Really
you know that. Well, I mean, two of the things that I remember specifically was that Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd partially financed this movie to get it made, and the second part was they had shot the army on sort of the rise at the end of the movie with adults like way ahead in the schedule. But by the time they got to that scene to finish it, they didn't have money, so they used local kids and just had this sort of forced perspective. And they're like young people, like they were nowhere near the same actors they used, but they were like sort of a static camera, not a static camera, but like a moving camera. You can tell, but there's a couple of faces you can tell. Like, oh, that kid looks like he's 12, you know, because they use local school children.
One of my favorite details is one of my favorite things to do in watching it is trying to pick out each actor and how many roles they play.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a great thing to do in the Monty
It's
Python
And
great.
films.
yeah, John Cleese
Yeah, I think he plays the
does
most.
so much, and what's really funny is like how subtle it is, where you don't even realize that one of the knights is missing from a scene,
Right.
Yeah.
and you don't even think about it because it's just like, oh, they're just doing a scene, and then you look, and then John Cleese shows up, and you're like, you know, now that you mention it, I haven't seen Lancelot in a while.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I guess this is why. And it's because they couldn't afford actors. I think the budget was like $200,000.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
just a bit over
It was a
200,000.
low budget, yeah.
Something insanely low, even for the time.
I was trying to think, are there any other fourth wall breaking moments? I think I don't know if it's Zoot or Dingo that breaks the fourth
It's
wall.
Zoot. Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
talks about how they were nervous about when the guys were writing
that they
the
wanted to
scene,
cut
like
this
Yeah.
literally has that conversation.
I like the Tim the Enchanter. Those are my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love John Cleese so much, and he's just so
John
funny.
Cleese is
And the
fantastic.
big sharp pointy. What an eccentric performance! I love that line.
Right.
And
It
he-
really makes me wonder how much was actually scripted and how much was just them.
I'm sure a
Just,
lot of it
yeah,
was them.
going crazy. Yeah.
But I mean, Monty Python has a lot of stuff like outside of the Holy Grail. I mean, I think the Holy Grail is probably
Probably
the
the
one
most famous. Yeah.
I
yeah.
would say.
But what else? I mean, what else do y'all like?
I really love, my favorite actually is Life of Brian.
I was just gonna
Okay.
say Life of Brian.
Like
So-
Life of Brian is probably my ultimate favorite Monty Python. So I just love the humor in that one.
Yeah. It's always been Holy Grail for me.
Same.
I never really
Yeah.
branched out too much from there.
Okay. Yeah, I love that one. I've got I had never really been into the flying circus stuff, as you know, some of the TV stuff they did. But when
Yeah.
I was working, I worked briefly at a radio station. Oddly, it was a country station, but they were cleaning out boxes and just throwing stuff out. So I went back in and asked the station manager. I said, "Hey, do you care if I take any of this stuff home?" And I found there was a full box set of Monty Python skits, just the audio versions of a lot
Really?
of the Monty Python skits. So it was, you know, the arguments skit,
Right.
the dead parrot skit,
Yep.
the cheese shop, a lot of those great skits. And so, I mean, I learned a lot of those just listening to the audio versions of them.
Yeah.
And we actually got in trouble on the air one morning for doing Monty Python impressions during morning drive time
Did you really?
on the
Oh,
country
come on.
station.
Did you really?
Why?
Yes.
Oh man.
People had a fit about it because it wasn't they expected to get their local news and all that during the morning drive, and
Oh
instead
my
they got
gosh.
3 crazy people doing Monty Python impressions.
Oh my
No
god!
sense of humor. No sense of humor.
I can't believe you got in trouble for that.
Well, the
That's
funny
worth it.
thing about it was when we would, this was the same radio manager, station manager that they played Reba McEntire's Fancy one morning, and he introduced it as, and now a song about teaching your wife or teaching your daughter to grow up to be a prostitute.
Oh my god!
Man.
And he would say things like that during the morning drive and then make me answer the phone until lunch.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
Was this in Mississippi?
Oh, this is here in Natchez, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to see the Spamalot, the Broadway show.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Yeah.
dying to
Yes,
see
I
it.
would
New
love to
York
see
I've
that
never seen
too.
it.
And it's
I
been
would love
around,
to
but
see
it
that.
wasn't
But I've never
available.
been able to
Yeah.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. We're going to have to make a Red 5 trip to watch
Yeah.
Spamalot.
That'd be
Yes.
great.
God.
Oh,
That'd be great.
I
Like a
love that.
field trip.
Yeah, field trip.
All
Field
right, just
trip.
gotta get my mom to sign the permission slip.
All right, guys. Well, this has been a blast. I hate
A
to
real
I hate,
blast.
I hate to end
Yeah.
it, but
Me too.
Oh,
We
we're
could
not
just-
watching the movie now?
we
Oh,
could just-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Live
watch
watch.
it, yeah.
Live
Watch
watch.
party.
but thanks for joining us, Charles. Let people know where they can find you online and find your podcast.
Conversations, the podcast. You can find us on all standard catchers. We have a link tree, which is linktree /conversations. We're on Twitter at Swations. I don't know. Pat usually does this. Instagram /conversations, Facebook /conversations, and we have our conversations website. So everything is there as well. So when our t-shirts are not being pulled down by Lucas, they're up there for you to buy. So
How many have you gotten taken down?
every one of them.
All of them.
Oh.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it.
They still haven't found our Nye and Numb shirt though.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, we're about to rebuild
that's
a brand
really
new
good.
Yourself,
store
Andrew.
with nothing related to Star Wars because we figure that's probably the only way it's going to happen.
Yep. Amanda, where can people find you and your podcast?
Yeah, my personal Twitter is at Jedi Caligula 89, and then you can find our podcast on YouTube at Galaxy Queers Podcast, and our Twitter at Galaxy Queers Podcast. So there you go.
All right, and Chantel, I don't even know how many you on like 5 podcasts
I'm
now.
like,
or-
girl, they suck at this too. Ro and Alan take care of this crap. You can find me, Bugging Ro, on Twitter at Selena Kyle 29. And then, yes, I co-host the Scarab podcast, which you can find on iTunes and wherever else. Again, Ro does this better than I do. And then I co-host a live stream with Alan Press Play Studios every Thursday at 7:30 on YouTube.
Awesome. And David.
I'm on Twitter at David_JG Peoples, and I'm also a co-host on the Science Fictionary podcast, which you can find on this very YouTube channel you're watching this on, or on wherever else Andrew is about to tell you to go find it.
All right, and before I finish signing off here, I do want to say thank you to everyone in the chat tonight. It's
Thank
been a
you
great
so much.
chat.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And,
Yay,
Hit
thanks,
the like
guys.
button.
I've thoroughly enjoyed sitting here reading all the comments from the quotes from the movie. The only problem was I would ask y'all a question and then I would look at the chat and I would forget which question I had asked y'all. And so I'd say, all right, let's see those answers. And I'm trying to, like, what did I ask?
What did I ask? Y'all get a point.
All right, but you can find me running the Twitter account for this show at sci_fictionary. You can find the Science Fictionary podcast and Coruscant Radio Underground wherever you listen to podcasts. And as always, be sure to check out our show as well as the rest of the Red 5 podcast network at red5network.com. And is there anything else? Is that it?
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome.
Great time. Great time.
Laughed a lot.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.